Hey, what's up? Thanks for checking out this video. So today I am going to do a review for some hair that I purchased online from Celie Hair. So initially when I got this hair, it was all black and I took it to my stylist and I had her to dye it this burgundy color that you see here. And I guess I can refer to it as the roots. I wanted her to leave the roots black just to give it that pretty contrast. So I think that she did an excellent job and I'm very pleased with the way that the bundles and the frontal actually turned out. So this set came with the 360 frontal and it also has 3 bundles of hair. And I'm guessing that this is some kind of a head wrap. I've never seen this before, so I'm not absolutely sure what it is. And as you can see in the bag, there are quite a few freebies. So there are 2 rows of stitching here. I'm going to cut out the middle part of the frontal and I'm going to cut over top of the actual stitches. I'm not going to touch the stitches because I don't want to do anything that's going to cause the hair to fall out. But the reason why I cut out this middle part is because I want to have full access to my scalp. I typically keep sew-ins for at least a month or 2, so I want to make sure that I can add some kind of oil or grease or something to my hair every couple of days. I am going to trim the lace off the back of the frontal because it will just be a lot easier to cut it now before I install it. When I install my tracks, I don't use any kind of glue or anything. I simply use just a needle and thread. And my hair does look a little dull right here because I just packed so much grease in my hair because I want to make sure that I don't have any breakage. So you can see, because I cut out the middle part, I now have access to all of my braids. So with the lace that's still there, I'm just going to securely attach that to my cornrows. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about this frontal right now because as you can see, I'm trying to part it and it just looks weird to me. If you want more details about how I sew in my tracks, like the technique that I use, I have a very detailed video and I'll leave the link for that video at the end of this video. So I'm at the point where the tracks and the frontal meets, and I'm just making sure that I join the 2 together so that when I spread out the hair, it will look seamless. And you'll see me playing around in the hair a lot, and I'm doing that because I want to make sure that I have it nice and full. Definitely pay close attention to this hairline because I'm going to talk about this later in the video. I'm going to try to part this frontal again in another spot just to see if I have better luck with this. So it doesn't look as if the frontal is like pre-plucked or anything like that. So if you do want to wear a part, it looks as if it's going to take some work. So I'm going to cut some baby hair so that I can conceal the lace. So now it's opinion time. Let's start with the positive things that I like about this hair. So I think that it's really, really soft. I think overall it's a great quality. I only used one bundle out of the 3, and I still had a little bit left from the first bundle. I also think that it is affordable as well. Okay, so Celie Hair's customer service is amazing. I initially ordered 2 sets of tracks. One was this one that you see here, which was the color black, and then the other set that I ordered, it was actually a blonde color. So someone from customer service contacted me to let me know that the carrier actually lost the package. They gave me an option to either replace the package that was lost and they were going to ship another one to me, or they gave an option for me to be refunded. So I did go with the refund option instead, only because that was my first time ordering from them. Celie Hair also followed up with me from beginning to end also to make sure that the refund was placed back on my card. So let's talk about the negative things when it comes to this hair. This hair definitely sheds a lot. I have a newborn, and when I was holding her, I looked down and I saw that there were strands of hair all on her onesie. When I went to put her in her bassinet, I also saw strands of hair inside of her bassinet. I've seen strands of hair like on the floor, in the bathroom, just around the house. So I'm not sure why this hair sheds as much as it does, but there is definitely a lot of shedding. So let's talk about this frontal, because that was definitely a deal breaker for me. Not having the flexibility of being able to place a part where you want to in the front, that was really disappointing with that part. When you have to braid your hair and install the tracks, it's already time consuming as it is. So to have to pluck additional hair just so that you can have a part, it takes way too long. Also, with the shape of the hairline, it did not look realistic. The shape of the hairline just went from one side to the other in a straight line. But I guess that's where you would have to do additional plucking to achieve that shape that you would want to have for a hairline. So in the front, you see like one strand of hair, but then there's quite some distance before you see another strand of hair. The front isn't full, and it definitely needs to be a lot more full. You can see the lace really well because it isn't full, and it just looks really fake to me. It looks as if it's a wig, or it looks as if it's some kind of a frontal. It's obvious to me that it definitely doesn't look real. I do feel that if more hair was added, then you could definitely pass this off as if it's your hair. So a really big negative for me is that the lace on the frontal feels very rough. when I bend down to pick something up, or if I do something that causes any kind of neck movement, I can actually feel the lace attaching to my braids in the back, and I can tell that it's snapping my hair. So if you're going to buy a product like this, what I would recommend is that you cut like a wig cap and go ahead and sew that inside the frontal, just to give you that extra layer of protection. But whenever I'm installing extensions in my hair, I want to use something that's going to promote hair growth and not actually destroy or like damage my hair in any kind of way. So with this style, I can already tell you right now, I'll only be keeping it in about a day, maybe 2 days tops, because I can literally hear it snapping my hair in the back. Would I order from Celie Hair again based on this transaction? No, I wouldn't, only because of the things that I've addressed. Now, on the other hand, if they actually made their frontal look better, then they could definitely have my business. Let me know in the comments what you all think about the hair. Do you think it turned out nicely? Or, if it didn't, let me know, what you think. I would love to hear your opinion about it. And also, like, have you ever ordered from Celie Hair before? And if so, what was your experience? And did I put on this head wrap right? I think it's actually kind of cute. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.